3 weeks after the elections, the political landscape of the European Parliament is taking shape. Most groups have elected their leaders and have, wherever necessary, adjusted their appearance. The biggest group is still very much the European People's Party, even though they have lost their formerly affiliated European Democrats. More on them shortly. The new president of the EPP is the old one. Frenchman Joseph Daul was re-elected with 99% of the vote. Amongst the 10 vice presidents, there is an improved representation of the new member states.
Eastern dimension. The cooperation with our eastern neighbors will be more and more important for our group policy as well as for the whole parliament.
Despite their losses, the socialists are still the second largest group, and although the gap to the EPP is still wider than in the last parliament, by embracing 21 centrist Italian MEPs and changing their name, they have managed to narrow the gap. At the same time, signaling continuity, their new president equally is the old one, with German Martin Schulz being re-elected with 90% of the group vote. Nevertheless, as one prominent member of their ranks admits, it's not going to be easy for the new Progressive Alliance.
Allerdings brauchen wir fortschrittliche und gute Mehrheiten im Europäischen Parlament. Und ob das nach dieser Europawahl am 7. Juni in Deutschland und dann in anderen Ländern und am 4. in einigen Ländern gewährleistet ist, das müssen wir erst mal sehen. Da bin ich schon nicht sicher, wie das sein wird.
And this is how the political arena looks like at the moment. To the right of the EPP, the fight for survival of the nationalist UEN and the Eurosceptic Ind-Dem is still going on, and it has become even harder, as the former groupmate of the EPP, the ED, has succeeded in forming an independent group in its own right. It's called European Conservatives and Reformists. Alongside the ED members, British Conservatives and Czech Civil Democrats, the ECR boasts the Law and Justice Party from Poland and single members from 5 more member states. One of the group's interim vice presidents is convinced of its durability.
For the first time ever, there is an anti-federalist platform which is standard, fully democratic and empty of any excesses. And we think that it's necessary, and it was necessary, and it will be still necessary to pose a real opposition against this prevailing federalist mainstream.
On the other side of the political spectrum, no such founding fervour could be detected, but the United European Left, Nordic Green Left, had to elect a genuinely new president, after Francis Würz did not stand again in the election. Having returned as the biggest delegation by far, it was the turn of the Germans to provide the GUI-NGL with an elder statesman. Lothar Bisky was elected unanimously. He leads a group that now has 35 members from 13 member states. The group building is almost finished, but the negotiations are far from over. Now the battle over the leading positions in the next parliament commences. The chairs of the committees have to be filled and the so-called bureau nominated, responsible for all internal decisions. And, last but not least, the agenda of the new parliament's first plenary session in a few weeks' time has to be agreed upon.